Good morning, viewers. You're welcome to the program Football Flakes on Flip TV, where we bring to you updates on football across the globe. We'll be looking at the World Cup, the 2022 Qatar FIFA World Cup. But before that, let us look at the latest headline we have here today. Manchester United confirming Ronaldo's exit after mutual agreement between the two. It has been generating controversies all over the world from fans of Cristiano Ronaldo and also Manchester United and EPL fans entirely. What do you guys have to say about that?
Thank you. The Cristiano Ronaldo problem between him and Manchester United. I'm a Manchester United fan, so I'm happy that he has left the club so that all this can cool down for a bit, if not so. Because ever since he came to Manchester United, they brought him there for a change in the club after so many years of going trophyless. But after his first season, we all know Ronaldo has never played in the Europa League before. But coming to Manchester United and giving him that thing of going for Europa, it was like a big blow on his career. So him going out, I'm happy he's leaving the club, not just because is leaving because he's playing Europa, but because at least let him go where he can play in his Champions League as usual. So him going out of Manchester United is a good thing for all Manchester United and all Ronaldo fans out there.
I don't think it's a good thing for Ronaldo's fan or Manchester United. So Ronaldo feel betrayed.
Yes.
He feel betrayed by what Manchester United do to him because of Eric Ten Hag and every other thing happening in the Manchester United team. So I don't think Ronaldo is happy leaving Manchester United this way. Because he was of a way going to Man City here before you guys came out saying our legend cannot go to our rival. And the guy is now here, you're treating your legend this way. So Ronaldo is not happy, he feels betrayed. So I'm not thinking his fans are happy he's leaving Manchester United this way. And I'm not even sure my fan may be happy in the case of that Ronaldo is bigger than almost all the players in the team. So they kind of be partial in the team, or maybe many things like that. So the players are not playing with Ronaldo based on they don't like him in person because he's bigger than them and they are building career. While Ronaldo has career already, who has one successful already. So they are not happy that someone that is already successful is coming to come and take from them. So I don't think Ronaldo is happy leaving Man United.
Okay, well let me get to you now. You said Ronaldo is not happy. He is happy because ever since Ronaldo coming to Manchester United, it wasn't his intention coming back to Manchester United. He came because of his godfather, Sir Alex Ferguson. So him leaving Manchester United is a good thing for him too. He said he felt betrayed in the club because of Ten Hag and other stuff. But there's one thing Ten Hag said when coming to Manchester United. He said he does not have a favorite. That's why you see Manchester United. If you are asked now to list Manchester United first 11, you can't say because it changes every.
But
you can't say.
Can we say Ronaldo is happy leaving?
For me, he's happy leaving.
Why? Because he went for a meeting for an interview and said he feel betrayed.
Okay, fine. You said he went for an interview. A player you brought to a club, and he did not give an official statement saying he's going for an interview. He just went for an interview.
Do any player give an official this thing that is going for an interview?
No. Ronaldo is a big player. First of all,
he will tell the club I'm going for an interview.
He's a big player, and what his interview is based on the club actually. So it's just like someone going to a court and you are having a case with your opponent and the court does not know your opponent. You are just the only one going to the court.
But it's just went to air his personal opinion.
I don't feel interview should call the second party like I'm going to interview because of you. He's not going for court to fight them. He's going for an interview to say his own mind. That's the same thing now did to Chelsea.
Now we saw the interview. He complained about so many things.
Yes.
Now the one that baffles me most is the facility he's always talking about.
You know, it's funny because Zlatan also threw that.
Zlatan, yeah,
He said something yesterday.
well.
The same thing
Yeah,
about
I did the
Manchester
same
United.
thing.
You see Manchester United like a big team outside until you are there.
Yeah.
He said it yesterday.
Okay, fine.
Alexis Sanchez said he wanted to go back immediately. He came into the training ground.
So
I
it's
wanted
not
to go back.
So Ronaldo complaining when Ronaldo said this is the first time I said that Ibrahimovic supporting Ronaldo for something. He said Manchester United something is Manchester United academy is facility somehow. Like they are only big team outside until you get inside.
Okay, fine. Now we are talking about the facility in Manchester United.
Yes.
Now there's a question I saw
Sorry to cut
online.
you. Can you see the difference between Maguire in Man U and Maguire in England? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Manchester United, I don't know if it's their trainers, only their coaches, their backroom staffs, that they don't know what they are doing.
Okay.
Because it's funny enough that Maguire will play like this thing in his country. He will be playing like Rio Ferdinand and that standard of Van Dijk.
Yes.
And when they get to England, we'll be playing Zuma level.
Okay,
I think we should
now,
look at some comments here. Someone commented that not because he wasn't performing, but more because of club politics.
Yes.
More because of club politics. And someone else said again, at least Ronaldo has brought positive change in Man U. Now the owners want to sell the club because they now realize themselves. Wow. Another person said Cristiano Ronaldo become a blessing to Manchester United players and fans. He revealed the worst situation Man United has been, what the team lacks and more. Finally, the club is going to be handed to someone who can take good care of it, someone who can help the team to move on, someone who can help the team to achieve many things.
I feel that Man United problem starts from the head.
Yeah, from the owners.
So from the owners to the board, then they are legend. Then those legends are contributing worse than anything. They'll just feel like other clubs legends are trying to pursue a coaching career, become Guardiola later after Guardiola, see Arteta now. But Man U legends are focused on going to be a pundit, blasting players. Check the list now.
Exactly.
Their player is there. That's what Mourinho also complained about. Man U legends are one of the problems Man U is having because they won't say the truth. They will always find a player to blame, especially when Pogba was there. That's why Pogba had to leave. If any match Pogba perform, they won't say anything. But any mistake, all the blame will be on Pogba.
The media will be on him.
The same thing with Maguire. The pressure will keep on being on that player. That's why Maguire will just be tackling his teammates.
Okay, now let me tell you something. You said there are two Maguires. There's a Maguire. Now look. There was a time they said this about Messi, that the Messi in Barcelona is different from the Messi in Argentina. You are playing for a club and you're playing for your country. It's a two different case. You don't play the way you play for your country is not the same way you play for your club. So in a club you can have 2, 3 or 4 superstar players there. Let's give an instance, Real Madrid. There's no player in Madrid you say is not good. Go to the least player there. Okay. You will say is a good player. But when you are talking about your country, all eyes are on you. They know you as a big player.
Can you tell me the most out of form player in England squad? Mention one player that is out of form, that has the worst record in his club.
Maguire.
Yes. So, but it's funny. The best player there.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
There is something wrong
in Manchester United. Okay, let's not Maguire.
We are looking at Maguire. We have seen so many youngsters coming out from Manchester United academy into the big team. We saw Elanga, we saw Garnacho, Rashford also, and so many players. Why is it that we are complaining of all these players? Why are we not complaining about our academic boys? Why are we not complaining about our academic? Why is it we are complaining of other players coming from other clubs to the club? Maguire came from Southampton to Leicester, from Leicester now to Manchester United. Now Garnacho now is one of, let me say, is one of the big names in the club. Why will you complain about the academy boys who you don't buy with money? You train them to become something. Now, and then Maguire is one of the most expensive defender you will see in Premier League. When Maguire came to Manchester United, the season he came to Manchester United, was there a complaint about him? There was no. Yes. Why is it that after a season or two we started having this complaint? It's because your people facility is getting into him. I don't believe facility causes a players to to be flopped. I don't believe that. Because in his facility, Ronaldo, if it comes to facility, Ronaldo has facilities in his house.
Ronaldo is not a flop. You guys just don't lifestyle. Wait. Ronaldo is not a flop.
Let's get this way. I think Ronaldo, when he came to Man, his first season was very okay.
Yes.
He took you guys to the Champions League. He was the highest goal scorer. He was the best goal scorer in Manchester United with the most beautiful goal for you guys. He won player of the match more than anybody in the United squad. But it was just this season when Eric Ten Hag came into the picture that Ronaldo started having this issue.
Okay,
why was it like that? Fine. Should we say that Eric Ten Hag didn't have Ronaldo in his plans and look for a way to sideline him?
Fan told me that Ten Hag said Ronaldo was in his plan, but when Ronaldo was not making rumor of not playing the Europa League and then trying to look for teams to sign him, that no team came for him, and that is why Ten Hag started pushing him out of his plan.
Wait, let me tell you.
For me, that can be your plan, but you are putting maybe something meaning.
Now, we like I said earlier, when Ten Hag came to Manchester United, he said, I don't have a favorite. Even if we all know Ronaldo is the world favorite player.
Of course.
Yes. But a coach coming and saying he does not have a favorite, that doesn't mean that because Ronaldo is in your team, you must use him. Okay, for instance, now you are using Ronaldo in a game, and Manchester United is a team that has so many players in a single position.
Okay.
We have Martial for the striking position. We have Ronaldo for the striking position. Yeah. We have Rashford for the striking position. Now, if you are always using Ronaldo, when is the play time for Martial and Rashford?
When have they rotated that team before that we see? It's always Rashford there, and then it'll be Ronaldo 70-80 minutes.
Well, guys, I think
this is Ronaldo we are talking about.
We'll let Ronaldo rest for now. Let's go into the Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup. Yesterday, we saw something different. Like, they say it's football.
Anything can happen. Yeah.
Yesterday, Argentina was beaten. Like, Saudi Arabia came from behind to defeat Argentina. A whole Argentina of Lionel Messi, Dybala,
the South American champions.
South American champions.
It was like a big. It was, in fact, not like it was like it was a big shock.
It was a big shock
to the world, not just to
now. So people are still surprised that how did it happen? Because when I saw the thing, I was like, what's happened? 2-1. They even added extra 15 minutes after the match. I did not think would happen. I was like, this is not what was expected.
When I saw the score, when Messi scored this penalty, I was like, you don't finish for Saudi Arabia because more goals are. Then the equalizing goal made me feel like, yes, this is Saudi Arabia we saw last 4 years. Yes. They really did something, because Saudi Arabia came prepared for this for Argentina yesterday. Let me just say this one way, because we don't know if they are going to win the World Cup. Yeah. So I think they came prepared for Argentina, because it was Argentina really closed their eyes towards Saudi Arabia, because they felt they were the big countries in the World Cup.
What went through that yesterday that made Saudi Arabia to beat Argentina?
I will say overconfidence was what really affected Argentina, because they had big players like Lionel Messi, Di Maria, Alvarez, Lautaro Martinez, big players right there. But Saudi Arabia is a country that even if they have big players, we don't know them.
We don't know them exactly,
because they don't play for the big clubs that we watch. They only play for lower leagues and lower clubs. So them coming to overtake Argentina yesterday was like a big shock to the world.
I feel Saudi is trying to do something, and that Argentina group, we can't predict anybody now, because Poland, Mexico played a goalless draw yesterday, and everything is just, that group is still confusing. I feel that if Argentina does not do well next match, I'm not seeing them qualify. No, if
Argentina does not win
their next game, they are not qualifying, because I don't see them beating Mexico or Poland. And it's still hard to me, because the ginger Mexico players and everything, I don't think Argentina will be able to defeat them, seeing the way Mexico too is playing now and everybody. And then not to talk of Poland, Lewandowski and the rest. So that group, this is the only thing the middle has edge for them. This is the only thing the middle has edge for them.
And I think it seems Argentina is playing Poland next. If not true, because if it's Poland and Argentina is playing next, then it's a hard game for Argentina because even Poland yesterday we saw Lewandowski missing a penalty, so it's like a big shock on him. So coming to play Argentina, they really need a win.
And the funny thing is, last World Cup too, it's Nigeria that helped Argentina qualify. Those guys are gone already. We just needed a draw that day. We needed a draw that day to qualify. But Argentina went to score 9 minutes ago. So I think that this World Cup might be the same thing, and nobody's ready to take that chance again.
Yes.
For Argentina to qualify. So I'm not listening. I'm still praying for them, Sha.
Because
I feel this is Lionel Messi last World Cup, right?
Maybe
possibly.
For me, Lionel Messi, I don't think this will be his last World Cup if he doesn't win this one. Because we saw something like this during Cellini and Zlatan and Bonucci when they thought they would win the World Cup that season to get their retirement. When they lost, they were like, okay,
this guy, what's his name?
This guy.
Lionel Messi.
Yes.
Do you? I don't think World Cup is for them. Ronaldo. I don't see them winning. Mark my word. This year World Cup is for England.
England.
It's for England. You guys will see them.
That's your prediction.
I feel England has this World Cup. They have the team, and I think Southgate is getting to understand how to put these players well.
Okay, let me tell you something. We don't predict in World Cup. You don't predict the winner during the group stage. You predict them after the group stage.
But I feel even before the World Cup started, I already said it that England has this World Cup.
Why you say that? Because they have the best squad.
They have the best. England played against Iran. Against Iran, Iran is not even a footballing nation.
Okay, yes. Saudi that beat Argentina. Do you see it coming?
You know, Saudi actually played Argentina in the last World Cup. I think they played them in the group stage.
England last
and then it was even tough. It was very tough. Messi had to come up with a late 9 minutes goal.
Yes.
So they are actually, maybe they watch the clip, so they are more prepared. Unlike Iran that have not met
this thing is England should not suffer any injury crisis. Based on Hurricane living now and stuff like that. So I pray England should not suffer any injury crisis. And I promise you, these guys are going for that World Cup.
With just one game.
I'm not saying. I already said it before World Cup.
No, if you check the England group, I believe they are qualifying because their group is not that tight for them. But after that was why I said you don't predict the winner of a World Cup after. You have to wait after the group stage before you predict, because if you are saying England,
I pick England as my favorite first.
That's okay, fine.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's why you said they might be the one to win. But for me, I don't see them winning.
Why
okay, for me, I'm going for Portugal. Now you said Cristiano Ronaldo, not just because of Cristiano Ronaldo. If you check the list of Portugal's players in this World Cup, they are key players in all their clubs, such as Cristiano Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, Leo in so many people. They are key players in so them coming to and their group is a win for them because they are playing Ghana of Africa and Uruguay and South Korea. So in that group now, the only people that needs to qualify is between Ghana, Korea, and South Korea and Uruguay, because for Portugal they have already qualified.
Do you think it will be easy for Portugal to beat Uruguay?
It's very easy.
They defeated Portugal in the last World Cup.
That was then. Come and see the squad now. This is come and see the squad. I'm saying. Remember then. Argentina won Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Then now Saudi Arabia won Argentina. So just watch out for then Portugal, Uruguay, and now Portugal, Uruguay.
Portugal will go far, but I don't see them. Ronaldo and Messi, this is the only thing they will carry for football. You are just saying just based on Ronaldo. I'm not saying based on Ronaldo. I'm telling you. I'm just saying it because this Ronaldo and Messi, this is the only thing they will win from football. I'm so certain that I know that these two countries does not have the players for this World Cup.
Wow.
Any touch. We were mentioning Bruno Fernandes, João Felix, this guy at PSG, this guy in PSG. What's his name again? That former Benfica guy, Renato Sanchez, and the rest of them. So you're mentioning those players. Do you know that any injury that touched the team, they don't have backup? But England has the team, have the bench. They even had. See, I know how many players left England team They could not make the World Cup. Like that's what then James this guy Chilwell and the rest of them that could not make the World Cup. Okay. But they still have enough
more than enough
players to go
okay,
for the World Cup.
Now
look at the 3 keepers. That okay. Now
I want to tell you something. Why you saying this is because England is the most watched league
apart from being in the world.
Because you only focus on England leagues. You don't watch other leagues.
I watch other leagues. You don't watch because
if you check other leagues and you check players from other leagues, then you will know that there are some players you don't know that are much better than the ones you watch in
Saudi Arabia. But like unknown players
there. Okay, what's their captain? The captain of Saudi Arabia. Could you believe that guy could have played so much in that game? Against a big team like
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think anything is
England
now.
But thank you. I'm just saying
England has the team and the bench. See, you get that team. They have the team. They still have the bench. Anyone that needs that leave that play. Okay, if Harry Kane leaves now, they have Cavani in there. They have so many players that can play that strike for them. They have Bellingham. They have Sterling. They have look at the players they have in their team. The only thing is what is always killing Southgate. You have win a trophy for England since it's just selection issue. If that man could know how to select what he needs, too much player, he gambles a lot.
Southgate is just like any coach that comes to Real Madrid. Real Madrid has a lot of players, but how to make use of them?
So I just feel England have the team right.
So you are going for England, I'm going for Portugal. Who are you going for?
Well, I don't have any team yet I'm supporting, but let's read this comment. They said Argentina lost the match. It doesn't mean that they played worse game. They played well and tried their best to push forward, but luck was not with them. We cannot simply blame the players. They are doing well and will do their job in the next 2 games. All the best, Argentina, win or lose, no matter. I will always support Argentina.
They will always the luck will always not be on that side.
Because yesterday we could see that they actually scored, I think 2 goals, but it was ruled out for offside. And ESPN came out on Twitter to say the offside was a wrong call.
Such thing happened against Ecuador in the starting.
That one was just outrageous.
Because even after the game, I still watched the clip online. I was like, "This is what? Are you sure VR is really doing something?"
This is what the VR have been doing many times. This is not the first. This is not the second. Even the first time they launched VR, they still cheated with the app and with the stuff. So how do you expect them not to do it? Because the first time they launched VAR, they robbed Nigeria of their penalty that day.
Yes. That was why Nigeria could have won that day. But Argentina, based on the VAR for the penalty that day, so right from the very year they launched VAR, they've been cheating. So no, I'm not surprised. So it does not surprise anybody, but at least it's really hurts others because you using the VR to disqualify a goal is very bad.
You know one funny thing here, if VR favors you, we won't talk about it. Saudi are happy about it. Yes. Saudi are happy about it. Argentina won't be happy. The last time that they favored them ahead of Nigeria, they were happy. Okay. So you just the VR be like breakfast. You go touch everybody.
Yes.
Well, let's look at African teams in the World Cup. No African team has been able to win any match yet. Tunisia yesterday played a goalless draw, and they just managed to they had only 1 shot on target. And right now Morocco is playing no shot on target so far. From any African team, like 2 African teams have played now. Okay, one is still playing, and combined they have only one shot on target.
No, I would say combined because Senegal really played Netherlands.
Okay.
They had the
Senegal
chances.
played, and they have lesser shot on target unlike Netherlands. Okay. They lost 2-0.
That's it.
The second one, just 1 point. There is no African. So what is actually wrong with African teams in this World Cup?
I don't see. I feel those people are more organized than we here.
Organized in what way?
They appreciate their football more than us. They know how to manage their players, give them the right sense before going. Not coming to World Cup. Like that thing is not just happen only in Nigeria. It's happening all Africa. That is why you see our players right there don't come back here, especially when they have 2 places to play for. Look at this guy. What's his name? Saka. Look at Tamir Brown. Tamir Brown. He paid Tamir Brown to stay off the World Cup. than playing for Nigeria, because I wish we have Saka, Tomori, Tammy Abraham, them Rose Barkley,
Joshua Kimmich,
and then this guy Musiala that is in Alaba, all of them in Nigeria squad.
No, we are talking about only Nigeria, and in Africa.
Mourinho said it that if these players could live, look at the France squad. I can't mention 3 players that is France inside there. All of them are Africans. If you mention almost all their squad is Africans. So if you pull out all the Africa from France, where is the France team? Where is the France team? So if
that is one thing.
Also, I'm sorry. Also, this England team too. Yes. I can count how many Jamaicans and Africans are there.
Of course.
So these people are using horse to win.
That is one thing you should know. Africans have the best player, but we don't use them for ourselves. It's just like you are the one making gari and you don't eat gari.
Yeah, just like
that's just how it is.
But you are buying it from
outside. That is just it. Africans, even the whites, they usually say Africans are the best players. They are the best players. It's just that when I say this World Cup, they usually use racism for it, because how will for the past how many years of World Cup no African team has lifted that trophy?
Is it
I don't think most people don't have, they're not up to the level of them, because that's what I'm saying. If our players could be with us, we would have had a chance of winning the World Cup.
Why will a player leave his own country, his own origin to play for others?
It actually means that there are no facilities. Team management, there's politics in the team or something like that, and they feel safe.
I remember what Alaba said last time when he was trying to play for that. So many of them, look at them, David Alaba and the rest. Is that where Alaba is supposed to be playing? And if Alaba should be in Nigerian team, all those players there, I know how many players are playing outside that are Nigerians. And if you are to be in that Nigerian team, we'll be leading maybe semi-finals in this World Cup.
Of course.
Because they are doing well in their club. Okay. So if you look at the Tammy Abraham, if Tammy Abraham be paired with Osimhen, I know what to imagine. Look at the results
and
now.
Osimhen is on fire.
And Tammy Abraham too is doing well too in AC Milan, AS Roma.
Let's go on to the next one. Kane undergoing ankle scan injury for his injury scare yesterday when he played for England. See, how is it going to affect England squad?
This is a huge blow,
because he actually had 2 assists.
2 assists in the last match.
Yeah,
and I feel England, if they know how to coordinate themselves, they won't really fit it, because they have Rashford, they have other players to play. So what I feel is, I'm blaming these injuries on the organizers of this World Cup and Qatar itself.
How come?
Because look at the numbers of players that are injured now. It's because of stopping league mid-season and going for the World Cup. So players are fatigue is something that will surely come, and those players are tired. That they are just trying to gamble both things together, and then the Premier League is not even awful. It's like 13 matches, and they pause the leagues and go for World Cup. They will come back again, and
so you can see Senegal team as well. Players had injury.
Then look at even France team. Oh God, those people.
France. I just pray France leave the trophy again with these injured players.
I'm not praying them to leave the trophy. I'm praying them to go far. If you just go, at least leave the group stage and break that course. If you believe in round of 16,
so why you just break that World
Cup course that you must live in. Because it's so funny that Pogba, Kante, Benzema, all of them are out of World Cup. All of them are out of World Cup.
The injury, and this Harry Kane's injury, it won't, for me, it won't affect England, because, like you say, they have so many players on the bench. So Harry Kane going off is just like giving others opportunity to come and
play their football,
perform. That is it. So Harry Kane going, I just pray it does not affect him after coming back to the Premier League. That is just it, because he's one of the key players in Tottenham.
Have they announced how long he's going to stay in the injury? He's out of the World Cup.
I don't think he's out of the World Cup. It's just a scan. So from a scan, then we'll get to know if he's going to be out of the World Cup or he's still going to come back.
Harry Kane getting injured. Hernandez yesterday as well.
Lucas Hernandez.
For France.
as well.
France are France team.
This is the fifth key player
that is leaving France.
That is leaving France just because of injury.
Nkunku had to leave training. But the England team
even the injury, France still has players that could perform for them during the World Cup, because my only concern about this France team is just Martial not coming. I don't understand what happened between Deschamps and Martial.
You know what? I really be talking about injury and bringing injury to your team.
Okay, fine. That is just a drive. But right now, I believe Martial just wants to play this World Cup, because it has been long we saw Martial in World Cup.
I think you are saying this thing from the Manchester United.
That is it. But
I'm so happy that most of my players are not go for this World Cup.
In fact, I don't want any of them to play World Cup.
So they can't get injured.
I'm happy that the likes of his James, Benchiro, Fofana, and the rest are around. Like N'Golo Kante, and so many of them that did not qualify for the World Cup are around, because before they finish the World Cup, most of them will be fit, start training, and then I'm happy that about going for the World Cup is them staying and training so that they can help those ones that went for the World Cup.
Okay. Yeah.
That's true, sir.
So because of your Manchester
because my country is my country is not here, so why will
why should I
be so worried about the World Cup? I'm so happy that my players
I have 16 players that went for the World Cup, so it's not something I should be worried about. Manchester United has 16 players that went.
I'm not even sure Chelsea is up to 10. If I have Kovacic, Mount, and this guy Mount, England team, and Gallagher. We have this guy again out of that I'm saying we are not much.
But at least I have
7 players or 5 players that went for World Cup. So all Chelsea players are in their team trying to train together again. So I'm happy that so many of them are around.
Alright, let's look at today's match in Group E. Germany will be playing Japan by 2 p.m. Then Spain and Costa Rica as well. Then Belgium and Canada. So what are predictions for the game?
Belgium, Canada, a win for Belgium.
Germany, Japan.
That
game is violence.
That game is going to be hard.
Which hard is hard about? Hard for who?
It will be hard. Not for Japan, for both teams, because you can't predict what's going to happen.
I can predict this one. This one I will predict it.
That Germany is going to beat
Japan.
Japan.
To beat Japan.
That was what everybody said during Saudi Arabia and Argentina. One thing you guys should understand: football changes.
Football have shocks, right? Yeah. That is the shock that has happened yesterday. Every team will now. That's what I'm trying to say. This will be the team to win. We saw Denmark playing Tunisia and African countries. We all thought Tunisia might lose to Denmark yesterday. If you had to place the bet, right, you will come outside and pick one that you are going for. You won't say I can't judge, so just pick me anybody. You can't say that. You can't just say I can't judge. You have to pick one.
So what's your prediction?
So what's the prediction for the match? That's what they asked. They did not say.
I'm going for a draw for both.
Draw.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice. How about you? I'm praying it should not reach 5.
It should not reach 5. Okay. This is not Germany Brazil. Yeah, 7-1.
Okay, if Germany could beat Brazil 7-1, won't be Japan.
Okay.
Japan.
I think we should just our players are with Japan.
This is what I'm saying, man.
We will not be humiliated today.
Okay. The rest of them, Karavat and Thomas Müller. Look at him.
Okay. Then the next one is Spain and Costa Rica.
This one, no. I can predict, but this one is something else.
we have seen Costa Rica perform in the World Cup so many times. So playing Spain also are one of the best country in the World Cup right now. So giving for both sides, I will still go for Spain because Spain still has much player than.
Because if we look at the Spanish squad now, we are looking at Jordi Alba, Eric Garcia, Sergio Busquets in the midfield, Pedri, Gavi, Ansu Fati, Morata, and Ferran Torres. Okay. That squad is not too convincing for me. I don't know why.
I feel this squad. Spain has the player. If Morata would be the Morata we saw in the Euros, the way Morata played that Euros, I was like, Morata has potential, still has this in him. So this Spain team is enough. They are young.
Okay.
They are young. Look at almost all the players. They are Gavi, Pedri. So it's something to work with. So I think they are safe Spain. Spain will win the match. Maybe it will be a tough one, but we will get 2-0, 2-1.
So probably like 2-1 or 1-0. How about you?
I just let the best team win. Let the best team win. Because Spain are good, Costa Rica are good also. So with the lineup we saw, having Gavi, Pedri, and Busquets at the midfield. One thing we should know about football is once your midfield is okay, then you can play anything there.
Yes.
So having Busquets, this I think this should be.
But that midfield, they should just call
his
it
last World Cup also.
Yeah.
So Busquets is a World Cup experienced player. But talking about Gavi and Pedri, the youngster that just came into the squad, it will give Spain a good time to play. Bringing Ansu Fati and Ferrantes
as well.
So they are big. Would have won World Cup before.
Yes.
So I feel they have the team there. They have
the team to
play for Spain.
It will be a 2-0, 2-1 something.
Then Belgium and Canada. Belgium.
I think the only player in Canada is Alphonso Davies. The rest of them. So I'm giving Belgium this one.
No, Belgium is going to win. I'm giving Belgium too. Belgium to win. I'm not going to win, but I know Belgium to win.
Hazard, Yannick Carrasco, Kevin De Bruyne.
No, now they have squad now.
Lukaku.
These are the big boys in their team, so we just give them the win.
But those Belgium team, they need to start working on bringing young ones. Because those guys are already.
Their age now already. Because their average now is 30.3 years. The average age of the team. I think the team is aging already. Axel Witsu is there. It's about 33 years old.
Yes.
Most of them this might be their last World Cup.
30. It's 30 plus now.
Yes.
So should be their last World Cup to me.
Alright, so we have come to the end of the program, and so till we see tomorrow to give you another update and previews on the matches. Morocco right now, they are still playing 0-0 with what do you think?
Croatia.
With Croatia, they are still goalless draw, and so far, Croatia still have just one shot on target, and Morocco having no shot on target. We just pray the next African team that will be playing, which is Ghana, would actually
increase the goal shot on target.
Let's just pray that.
But the first thing is both of them have the same shot too. 4 shots, but they have one on target, then they have 0 on target.
Okay, start the second half.
And they still after.
Okay, halftime. So let's just hope that Ghana would actually change this trend, because the first African team lost, the second one drew.
The third one
now is still
the third one is going to win.
The fourth and the fifth, we pray for them
to do better. Alright, so we'll come your way tomorrow. I remain Olajide Taufik Olabude.
And my name is Silvano Sekane.
And I'm Mike Victor.
Alright, bye for now.